What are you going to do when anxiety attacks? This is a time for resistance. This is not a time for you to run. This is a time for you to resist.
The fundamental issue is that life is tragic and difficult, very tragic and difficult for everyone.
For somebody going through tough times, for somebody struggling just to keep your head above water, you're smiling just to keep from crying. You're trying, but things don't seem to be quite working out the way you planned. You're doing everything right, but you're still suffering.
The fear of failure blocks total commitment. Suppose this doesn't work out. Suppose I go down. Suppose I get in trouble. You must understand that this has been going on since the world began.
Worry will make you weak. Living stressed out will make you old, give you wrinkles, take your passion. Being bitter, angry, resentful will shorten your life. Proverbs says a relaxed attitude lengthens life. You can be 80 years old and young at heart. Your spirit never ages.
I find a light in every dark tunnel. And when you have that and you understand that, you're unbreakable.
I don't like the process. I did not want God to order steps. I wanted God to order a blessing. I wanted God to order victory, but instead of ordering victory, he ordered steps. He ordered it. He didn't just offer steps as an option to be selected on a directory of choices. He ordered steps.
You have to have a reason to get out of bed each morning. Something that motivates you. Maybe at one time you had a dream, but you went through some disappointments. Things didn't work out. But here's the key. When one dream dies, dream another dream. Just because it didn't work out the way you had it planned doesn't mean God doesn't have another plan.
Things are tragic and difficult, but there's always some stupid thing that you could do or someone else could do that could make it even worse than it has to be. So that's life. And you need an antidote to that because that can embitter you. Okay, so you need something to set against that so you don't get bitter and resentful. Doing something worthwhile. You need some reason to get the hell out of bed on a terrible day because you've got something good to do. But what's the best thing you can do? Transcend your current wretched and miserable self.
That's why some people are easily broken. Being broken is not a hard thing. So those that do get broken, those that do get down, those that do get depressed, I understand. What I also understand is that the encouragement that can come from so many can add value for those that may need a little push. That may need a little, hey man, pick your chin up.
We have to remember that the decisions that we make today will be a part of our life story tomorrow. So as you're making the decision, you got to ask yourself, what story do I want to tell a little bit later down the road? And if what you're doing does not line up with what you think you want to tell a little bit later, then you might want to rethink what you are doing.
Realize this, just because it's a chapter, it doesn't mean it's your whole story. So for me, I just understand that it's very important to embrace pain, to go through it, because I believe the foundation of all strength is pain.
I've gotten rid of all my problems because I have a choice. Nobody wants to hang out with negative, dark, and dysfunctional people, including certain people in my family. I don't need no negative energy, homie. I want to wake up every day and smile.
This is a softened generation. So if you have any mental toughness, any ability, if you have any fraction of self-discipline, the ability to not want to do it but still do it. But if you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness. I'm training my mind and my body and my spirit so it's all one, so I can handle what life is going to throw at me. Because the life I've lived, it throws a whole bunch at you. And if you're not physically and mentally prepared for that, you're just going to crumble, and you're good for nobody.
Because on the other side of that is your growth. On the other side of that is strength. Even in going through pain, like I look at pain as a positive thing. I'm not talking about putting yourself through pain on purpose, but it's just like working out. You know, The only way you're going to get strength in your life is if you go through that hard moment, that tough moment.
Successful people know how to change with the times. They don't get stuck in a rut, doing the same thing the same way year after year. They're constantly evaluating where they are and what they're doing, and they make adjustments so they can improve.
Life is hard. It's tainted by malevolence and betrayal. That can make you bitter. You need a meaning to offset that. Where's the meaning to be found? Not in rights, not in impulsive pleasure, but in responsibility. You take responsibility for yourself. If you're good at it, you have some excess left over to take care of your damn family. Those are heavy burdens. You pick up the burdens, you find that's meaningful. The best way to pick up the burden is to continually improve yourself. And that's where the meaning is to be found. And so that meaning is in the continual self-transcendence. That's letting your old self die and the new self be reborn.
And just because something worked 5 years ago doesn't mean it's still going to work today. We have to stay open for change. This is why many people don't have any enthusiasm. There's no freshness in their life. Every time an opportunity comes for change, for increase, because they're not used to it, they shrink back. They don't realize that's what's keeping them from going to the next level.
Everything you imagine is a preview to a coming attraction. Once you understand that, it opens up a wide range of things and possibilities. Imagination is everything. It's the preview to life's coming attraction. That simply means everything that's in your imagination is a preview of a coming attraction that God has for you. That's why He puts it in your imagination.
And in the coming days, don't be surprised if God brings new opportunities across your path. You'll be tempted at first to play it safe and think about all the reasons why you can't do it. You have a gift. You have something to offer. Don't use your God-given talents for the wrong purposes.
As you continue to grow and develop, you will soon discover that last year's systems won't likely meet this year's needs. You see, one of the keys to success is flexibility. We must always be on the search for more effective methods to facilitate and accommodate new ideas.
It's not too late to start right where you are. And some of you today, you just need some freshness in your life. Start stretching yourself. You have to stir up what God's put on the inside. If you don't have a dream, you're not really living, you're just existing.
When I'm broken, I relish it. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use it. Because if I'm broken, then I just found my limitations. And until I know what my limitations are, how can I push them? How can I get better? But once I see it, once I feel it, once I see where I was broken, then I can attack that weakness.
I'm back, motherfucker! I'm back! All of this fucking solitary confinement shit got me back! One thing you have to learn early in life, I didn't learn this till later on. You can't care what anybody thinks about you. If I cared what people thought about me, you think I'd be yelling out here, doing a 105-pound ruck, talking shit? This is who I am. Find out who you are and own that motherfucker. Don't ever worry about anybody and what the fuck they think about you. You do that, I guarantee you, your life will be in shambles.
If you break, it means it's time to fortify your will to make it stronger. There's all kinds of different ways to break. You can break physically, you can break mentally, you can break your heart, you can break your spirit, and none of those are fun, and all of those are going to leave a mark. But there's also opportunity. There's opportunity to get stronger.
Every day you have to do this shit. Because why? When you stop doing it, you don't just maintain it. The only way to keep from getting rusty is to constantly over that motherfucking machine. The machine is this. You got to keep challenging every day. Believe and make that belief work.
And get smarter and get faster and get tougher and get more stable and get more resilient and get better.
So the 40% rule is like we have like a car. Some cars have a governor on it. And when you get to like 92 miles an hour, that car start doing this because it can't go any faster. Those cars that don't have governors on, like a fast ass, whatever, Porsche, whatever, that motherfucker buried, gone. We have that ability in us, but we have put this governor on our minds. And you have to, the factory that put the governor on that car, the factory is now you that put this shit in your fucking mind. You gotta take that motherfucker off. Look at yourself, man. Look at yourself. What am I gonna do today to change what I see in this mirror? You have to do something that sucks every day. Because why? Once you overcome the suck, oh, now you're powerful. You've overcome yourself already, so now you're ready to battle.
When you break, you have the opportunity to show the world, the whole world, what you are really made of.
Someone asked me one time, what's your biggest fear? My biggest fear was fucking dying that 300-pound man. Never knowing I could be who I am today. A lot of us are wasteful. But we're wasteful of who we are in life. It's important to train that motherfucker and get all you can out of yourself. Stay hard.
You will see that in the very act of standing up, in the very act of fighting on, you will become and you will remain